Hey guys, what's up? Just a couple quick thoughts here while we wait for a birthday party to commence. I've been thinking about this for the last few days, the last little while. As we know, the biggest, the primary, the root of the disease, of the rot, of the decay in this country, the source of all of this is the legacy media, the mainstream media. They are the cause. They are the problem. They've been gaslighting, manipulating, abusing, and lying to people for years, for way too long. And the previous couple of years has really opened the eyes to a lot of people of exactly how bad it is. Now, that needs to be removed. That tumor needs to be cut out and thrown away as quickly as possible if you have any hope of saving the patient. And the patient, of course, is our free and open society. We can't allow this kind of brainwashing and manipulation and gaslighting to continue. So I thought, and this is me as a founder and member and supporter of the PPC. I like these. I like them. I always will. I support what they're doing. I think they're good people. However, you can't win a war in one day. You can't just skip to the end. You need short, mid, and long-term objectives. And I think the primary objective of anyone, regardless of your party affiliation, regardless of your politics, you need to get behind not stealing money from the Canadian taxpayer, these subsidies, which is essentially then just reaching into your pockets and taking your money and turning it around and giving it to CBC, Global News, and so on. That needs to stop. And we can't have state, because that's what it is. That's who pays their checks. The state paid information, the Ministry of Truth. That's got to go. So what if the Conservative Party of Canada, hear me out, we're going to get the lids out if we just get rid of that guy? It's not going to make any difference. It doesn't make a difference who really sits in the big chair. It's not really, it's more of a cosmetic thing than anything, because we know it's a uniparty. They're all controlled by the same financial interests. They're on the same kind of trajectory. The agenda, it's the same. However, without that Praetorian Guard, without that smokescreen, that illusion factory that exists, that's being paid for, again, without any of our consent, none of us want this, none of us are, agreeing to this, to have our money stripped away in the billions and handed over to these liars that nobody wants to watch. And they're given this illusion of authority because we're the CBC. No one cares. Everyone hates you. But they're causing an incredible amount of division and infighting and chaos in this country. Obviously, the coverage of the events in Ottawa in January and February is a prime example of that. This needs to end. So what happens if, and this would make a big difference, the guy sitting in the chair, the party doesn't make a difference. Would it make a difference if the legacy media were to go bankrupt inside of 2 years because they're not getting paid? They're not getting paid those tax money, that subsidy, that juicy, free, blank check to lie to people? I think it would. I think it would make a very big difference. I think it would be a very good, a big boost for the PPC as well. You've got a free market of ideas, and let the best man win. You've got different media companies out there. They don't all get subsidies from the government. You know who I'm talking about. They're out there. They're doing a great job, and they're subsisting on subscriptions and donations from their supporters, because that's what people want. People will pay for things that they get value in, and they get value in being told the truth, and they get value in being delivered information that helps them navigate the world around us and the world that we live in. That's supposed to be the job of the media, and they've abandoned that a long time ago for lies and for propaganda and for management. They're managing the public. That's what's going on here. There's no value in that. We don't want to be managed and led around and told what to do. We want to know what the hell is going on so we can make decisions about our lives and make accurate, informed, enlightened decisions about the world around us so we can live our lives accurately the way that we want and intend to, and not be interfered by these lying parasites. Okay? So that tumor being cut out of the body, the patient may survive. So maybe. Is it worth talking about? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll put a poll or something. Should we do that? Is that something worth considering? If the CPC committed to that fully, and I don't mean defund. I don't mean lower funding, lower support. I mean decapitation. Zero. No support, no dollars, not a penny. Pack your stuff and get out. You get no more money from the Canadian taxpayer ever again. See you later. If you're such a good media company, you're such a good organization, you provide such a great value to the Canadian public, let's see it. Go out there and let's see how much support you get. Let's see how much money you get. You won't get any. You will be chastised, chased, and belittled everywhere that you go because you lie. You've done nothing but lie. Everyone hates you. You deserve to be hated. So is it worth it if the Conservatives committed to that? Because if that happens, and they will win an election, and then if they erase and pull the plug on this funding, we're in a totally different battlefield going forward, where you don't have to deal with these giant, slobbering, lying maniacs thinking they own you because they own your tax money.